What's up everyone, Muzi Beats here, and today I thought that we could make a Drake type beat, in the style of someone like Ozzy, something synth based, something reversed, something fun I guess, yeah? Please stay until the end of the video to get some of my 808 secrets to make your 808 hit harder, and also please don't forget to like and subscribe. On my way to 50 subscribers, 5 subscribers away, your subscription could help me out, yeah? So, let's not waste too much time, and let's just get right into it. So first things first, if you open up FL Studio, this is gonna be the screen you get. We're gonna go to this 140 here, and then we're just gonna bring it up to like 176, and I'm doing this by left clicking and then just dragging this up. So I'm gonna drag this number up to 175, 176. That's the BPM I'm feeling like working in today. What we're gonna do next is we're gonna press this plus sign right here on the channel rack. If your channel rack's not open, what you can do is just click this button here and it magically opens. Not magically, yeah. It opens the channel rack. Yeah, it's not magic. It's science, I guess. Whatever it is, it's not magic though. So we're gonna press this plus sign right here. We're gonna go to morphine, and then we're gonna click on this button right here, which shows with ATM addict as well. So basically, this is like some sort of pad. Yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into keyboard, and then we're gonna choose the first keyboard here, the first crystal EPFG. I don't know what the FG stands for, but it's like a crystal keyboard. Yeah, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna bring the attack up. And bringing the attack up brings up this synth feel, because if we you can actually hear, if we leave the attack down at the lowest, you can actually hear the clicking. But like, let's say we bring it up to like something like 50%. Makes it sound like it was reversed or something. We'll bring it up to 60 actually. So for a second, what we're gonna do next is on the channel rack, you can see that there's the sampler right here. We're gonna click on the sampler, go into the piano roll by clicking this button, and we're gonna make sure that this green box here on the sampler is highlighted. We're gonna go into the piano roll, and then from here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on the stamp button, which is right here. We're gonna choose minor, natural, Aeolian, and then we're gonna put this at A, because A is basically all the white keys, yeah, and it just makes it easier to draw the melody, and then we can transpose it. I learned this from Nick Music. I think I don't know. I'll put a picture of him up here. He's the GOAT, yeah. So I'm gonna press shift left click, drag this up to A, shift left click, drag this up to A, yeah. And then from here, I'm gonna press Command L or Control L if you're using PC. Actually, I'm just gonna drag this up to the 8th bar. Command L or Control L. Now, if you look right here, it says piano roll. So we're gonna click the sampler button here, and it shows us all the instruments that are on the channel rack. So we're gonna choose morphine, and then from here, we're gonna start drawing in our notes. Now we're gonna create a basic chord, and we can do this by clicking a button and then just dragging this out, yeah. Now to create a chord, all you do is skip a note and add another note, skip a note, and then add another note, skip a note, and then that's a chord right there. And then we're just gonna go down. Yeah, it starts at A, we're gonna go down to G, and then we're gonna go down to F, and then the last note's just gonna repeat itself over and over again. So this is what it's gonna look like if I use the same method of skipping a note and then adding another note. And then here we can just command left click, highlight this, command B, control B, shift it over to the other side. Now what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna highlight all the bottom notes by pressing command or control, left click, pressing shift while holding control or command, left clicking again, pressing shift, drag this to the side a little bit, yeah, and then control down or command down if you're using PC or Mac, whichever one you're using. And what this does is we've created bottom notes so that we have lower notes, and on the EQ, the piano is taking up much more than just one frequency. It's taking up the lower frequencies too. It makes it sound more fuller basically, yeah. So this is what it sounds like. Now, as you probably already know if you watch my channel, this is a trial version. So basically, for us to be able to edit it and for it not to stop playing, we're gonna have to render the audio clip, yeah. So to do this, what we're gonna do is from the piano roll section right here, we're gonna go to the playlist, and then we're gonna get pattern 1, right click, and then we're gonna choose renders audio clip. So this is what it looks like right now. We actually don't need to reverse it because of the attack is up so high, it basically sounds reversed already. Let's get into creating our second melody. I want to add keys to the bottom of this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna click the plus sign, and we're gonna open up Toxic Biohazard. We're gonna click on this issue right here, and then we're gonna go to keyboard, and then we're just gonna choose Let's Go Bowling, and then we're just gonna copy and paste the melody, yeah. Control C or Command C, Control V, and then what that does is basically allows you to copy the melody. And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna delete this note here by highlighting this, press Control X or Command X, pasting this onto the sampler, and then we're gonna render this as an audio clip because that's also a demo version. So we're just gonna render as audio clip, yeah. And this is our piano right here. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna reduce the volume because I can tell by the wave file that it's already louder than the main melody, and we don't want the layering to be louder than the main melody basically. So Now we have our two main melodies going on. It's basically just a piano layered. Let's start adding our drums, yeah? So I'm gonna create a new pattern and then I'm just gonna add it here. First things first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into Cody's pack and we're gonna get a clap MIDI. This clap MIDI right here, and what this does is that it lays everything out for you basically. And then from here we're just gonna find a snare we're gonna want to use, yeah? So I'm thinking actually, since this is an OZ type beat, let's look through some of the OZ packs that I have. I'm gonna reduce the volume actually. I'm gonna use that, just gonna decrease the volume a little bit. Now since it's an OZ, as I said, it's an OZ type beat, so it's gonna be snares, so it's gonna be, the snare is gonna hit, then it's gonna go ta ta, basically, yeah? So we're gonna have it hit here. Now we're gonna delete the first note of the first word section, leave the second section to hit like that, then delete the second note just so that there's a little bit of variation between the two. Now we're just gonna choose a hi-hat. I like this hi-hat right here, so we're just gonna drag this on, and then we're gonna go into the channel rack, go into the sequencer, and draw a simple two-step hi-hat. We're gonna go back into the piano roll, go to the velocity, and then we're just gonna decrease the velocity of that hi-hat just by a little bit, and then we're gonna zoom in, go after the one, yeah, and then we're just gonna paste this through. And I'm doing this by pressing Command B, yeah, or Control B if you're using PC, and I highlighted it by right clicking, and then just doing that. And now this is what it's just gonna sound like. I forgot to do one thing. We're gonna press Command A, Control A, and what that does is it highlights everything. We're gonna go to none, and then we're gonna press Shift right click and just drag it to the right a little bit. And what this does is that it offsets the hi-hat and just makes it sound like someone is actually playing it, because just like that it sounds robotic, yeah? So now that we have that set, we just need to add an 808 and a kick, and then the beat's done. I like this 808 right here, so that's what we're gonna add. And then the good thing is that we know, since we made the melody, we know what the bass notes are. So I'm just gonna go press Command C and then go back into pattern 2 and then go to the sampler, press Command V or Control V, and what that does is that now we can see our ghost notes, yeah, and we can start drawing in our 808. So the first note is A. Now since it's a Drake type beat, we wanna leave as much space as possible for someone to come through with different types of flows with different pockets and not, like, you know, hinder the beat in any type of way. Okay, so now we have, I've drawn in the 808. I forgot to do one thing. We're gonna go back into the channel rack by clicking the channel rack button, yeah? We're gonna double click on the 808 to open up the settings for the 808 settings. We're gonna go to the envelope. We're gonna decrease everything except for the hold. That way, when we play a note and let go, it actually stops playing. We're gonna go into register and we're gonna choose cut it off, yeah? And this is thing. Now we have more control over the 808 and the notes are not gonna bleed over each other, and it's just gonna sound cleaner. Yeah, let's see what this sounds like. So now we have everything ready. We just need to add our kick and then the beat will be done, yeah? So basically the kick's just gonna follow the 808 pattern. So we're gonna go to the 808, press Command C, Command V, and we're just gonna paste it in. And then from here, we're just gonna, I'll leave the kick right there like that. So I'm sorry this was kind of like a long video. There was a lot of information to try packing. I'm gonna try and make sure this as short as possible, but please don't forget to like and subscribe. That could help me out. As I said before at the beginning of the video, I'm on my way to 50 subscribers and I'm trying to get to that as soon as possible. Man, please, yeah man, like just click on any of my other videos. They'll show up somewhere over here, and you know, yeah, thank you very much.